The young man you are seeing on this video, his name is Prince Richard Idike. As of yesterday, he was the Commissioner for Youth and Sport Development in Ebonyi State. He is 68 years old. For you to understand his age, P2B is 64 years. So he's 4 years older than P2B. What marvels me is that among all the young persons in Abakaliki and Ebonyi State generally that have been shouting 4 + 4 is equals to 8, vote Governor Nwifuru for second tenure, none of those young persons were qualified enough to be made Commissioner for Youth. The governor had to pick 68 years old man. Just recently, yesterday, he removed him from Youth and Sport and now moved him to Urban Development. But that is not the need for this video. This man you see in one of his outings, he was threatening that there should be nothing like opposition in Ebonyi State. And anybody that wants to do opposition should never bring it to his local government, which is the local government of the governor, where he's also from. According to him, he said that if anybody brings opposition, that the person will collect woto from them. Listen to him.
The local government cannot accommodate any other party in the local government. For the sake of woto.
After listening to this speech, I wanted to call the attention of the governor to it, only for me to hear from the governor himself, where he's threatening that they will consume anybody that wants to try them and his administration in Ebonyi State. Listen to the governor.
I want to stand this way as your governor. Nobody should push us. Because we have all it takes. We have all it takes to consume whoever is trying us. We have all it takes to destroy whoever is trying us.
This is very crazy to me because I don't want to believe that violence is the stock in trade of our governor. When he was contesting to be re-elected into House of Assembly, where he was the speaker, there was a big violence in his local government. As a matter of fact, a lot of houses were burnt down. People's yam barns were burnt down. People's vehicles were damaged. It was a complete and total war just for him to be re-elected into the House of Assembly. This is me calling on security agencies. You need to pay attention to what will be happening in Ebonyi come 2027. Because those in power, they don't want to see opposition. And there is no democracy without opposition. Everything does not start and end with government in power. Are you saying that opposition should not come to your local government? How about you going to other people's local government? Don't forget, whoever that is in position today was in opposition yesterday. And this is me calling on the people of Ebonyi. Rise up and resist any form of violence against you. Because electoral right is your fundamental human right. You have the right to vote and to be voted for. And nobody should deprive you of that right. Don't be compelled to vote for anybody that you don't want to vote for. It is not by force. Alright, so today I'm going to show you what Governor Francis Nwifuru is trying to build in Abakaliki. This is a tunnel. It is for people that are walking. So this place now is a roundabout. The cars are going up. People will walk through the down. People that are trekking, they will trek through this side. Come with me and see. First of all, you must observe that there are lights. This light does not go off. It's always on day and night. So even if you are passing here at night, this light will always be here. Follow me. Of course, you can see people walking through the tunnel. Look, CCTV. So there is always CCTV here. As anything is happening here, whether it's crime or anything, it is being recorded by the CCTV. Look at the artworks of great people that have passed through country. Look at it. It's called Millennium Mural. It's an artwork of people that have passed through country. Do you see how everywhere is styled? Look at Desmond Tutu. Look at Michael Powell. A lot of great men. Look at their artworks here. Okay, see the lights. There is light everywhere because here needs to be illuminated day and night. There is no time you enter here and it will be dark. See how clean everywhere is. There is no dirt here. Here is not dustbin. See Julius Caesar. See the picture of Julius Caesar, the great man. So come with me. So we entered from the other side of the tunnel. Now we are out on this part of the tunnel. Okay. Assuming you want to go towards this direction now, you go through this path. You see where we are? The other end was where we started. We started from that angle and now we are on this location. If you follow this way now, if you follow this way now, Get yourself at the other side of the road. Come on. Look, there is light everywhere. At all sides of the tunnel, there is light. So this is not light at the end of the tunnel. This is light at all parts of the tunnel. This part of the tunnel leads to another direction. This part now leads to another direction. So the question you need to ask yourself now is, one, is this what Ebonyi State needs now? Is this what we need? When we have roads that are not tied, I'm going to watch on top of this video. You will see roads of the city of Canterbury. All the roads, all the internal roads in Canterbury, they are tied. They are in good condition. That is why they have a tunnel. But in a state like Ebonyi, where we don't even have good roads, internal roads, even the one in the state capital, we don't have good roads. Now you want to build a tunnel. Is that not misplaced priority? Is that not misplaced priority? This is why we need to hold this government accountable. When they come and tell us, oh, it's people's charter of needs, you ask yourself, is it that these people does not know what the people truly want? This tunnel is fine, but it's not basic. We need good roads, we need water, we need electricity. That is what you need to put in place before you will now start thinking about building tunnels. Come and see something. Do you see this roundabout? This big roundabout here, can you see? It's only tree that is planted at the center of it. Just a tree. But if you go to the roundabout in Abakaliki, you will see all manner of artworks. You will see the biggest statue. All those things are costing Ebonyi money in billions. For a country and a state that is as poor as we are, we should invest those money in our education. Look at what a developed country as UK is building. Before all this, look at how basic their infrastructure is and the standard. It's been a long time that this tunnel is built. But the same way their roads, the internal roads in Canterbury, that is how strong everywhere is. I will put internal roads of Canterbury on this video so that you will understand what I'm saying. You need to.
When the governor is done building that tunnel, it will only become a place where people will go and be urinating. People will be pooing there. All those bad boys will be snatching people's phone under the tunnel. That's what they'll be doing there, because there is not going to be a proper security. Bad boys will be there and be constituting mayhem and nuisance. You cannot even go through the tunnel in peace.